Hi there, I'm Sam De Cruz. If you're looking for a headphone audio monitoring solution for the A6300 or the A6500 which don't have a headphone jack, you're in the right place. I'm not only going to show you that, but also a way to set headphone audio monitoring up wirelessly. This system can then be used on any camera, A7R2, A7S2, your GH4s, GH5s, basically any camera which either has an HDMI port or a headphone jack. Keep watching, because I'm going to show you exactly how to set up this wireless headphone audio monitoring solution and all the bits and pieces you need to do so. I will put links to all of the pieces that you need to buy to get this running in the description below. Okay, so let's get right to it. Here we've got the Sony A6300 with the Metabone speed booster, Canon 24-105 lens, and the small rig cage system. Now the first piece that you need for this camera, this is for the A6300 and the A6500, is an HDMI to Vga adapter. It is important that it has a headphone or audio output jack here. The second piece you need is the FiiO A1 mini headphone amplifier, and I've just simply stuck Velcro to these so they stick together. The third piece you need is a Bluetooth audio transmitter. This is going to send the sound from here to our Bluetooth receiver, which will be connected to headphones or speakers or whatever else you want to connect that to. That sticks on there. And what's nice actually with this is once these are all stuck together, you don't need to take them apart. You can still charge them as a unit. So this will probably actually stay as a unit like this for me. I will never actually separate them. You still have access to the controls on the headphone amplifier, the volume up and down, and the power buttons on the front here and on here. This one doesn't need any power. On the back of the HDMI adapter I have stuck a cold shoe mount, and I had this piece lying around which fits very nicely on the camera and lets me attach this unit to the camera cage. This simply slides on top. And there you have it. Now, these cables cost me less than $1 from a local store, but they are about 20 centimeters long, and I really ideally wanted ones which were about 5 centimeters or less, because you see the distance between these connections is so small. So right now it looks a bit ugly and a bit cumbersome with these extra cable lengths, but at least it works. I've actually found some online, I think, for which are a bit shorter, so I'll put the links in the description below for those. And there we are all wired up. Now the fourth main piece that we need is a Bluetooth receiver, which is how we're going to get the sound transmitted from this transmitter over to this receiver. I got this one which doesn't come with headphones because I wanted to use my Bose headphones in conjunction with this, and they plug right in. And this works great for listening to music from your phone, etc. So you haven't wasted all your money on something just for this rig. Also, a standard set of Bluetooth headphones would work fine with this. You don't need a separate receiver and expensive headphones. I will put links to some Bluetooth headphones which will work in the description below, but basically any Bluetooth headphones should work. We have forgotten one key thing here, the microphone. So this is the Azden SX10, something like that. I'll put the link and the information in the description below so you can find where to buy it. This is about $70. It's a reasonably good quality microphone. I get some fairly good audio from it. This plugs in down here and is switched on. And here is the test. If I actually put the headphones in, I should be able to hear, and I can hear the audio. It's fantastic. I will say there is a slight delay on this of possibly a quarter of a second from the audio here coming to my ears, which is almost impossible to talk right now because I can hear my voice coming back to myself a quarter of a second later. But normally you're going to be listening to the talent or in an interview or something like that, or ambient sound. It generally works very fine, and it gives you a decent way of monitoring the actual audio that you're receiving rather than doing this blind like you normally have to with the A6300. And what's nice here is you can see the monitoring and the peaking on the screen, but you can also hear it on your headphones, which are then adjustable. The volume of the headphones is adjustable. This is where the FiiO A1 comes into play. You can easily turn the headphones down, turn the audio down, or turn the audio up without affecting the actual recording levels inside the camera, which is a really nice feature of this setup. I'll just show you how this would work if you're doing this in an interview situation. Here would be the lapel mic. We will pull out this Azden mic and plug in the lapel mic, and I'll just test that. Testing 1 2 3, and the audio is really very clear coming through to me in my headphones through this receiver. Now I've tested this walking around. I've walked the other side of the house, a couple of rooms away, and this picks up the audio amazingly. So you could easily have this rig set on a tripod somewhere, recording your audio interview and sitting somewhere else with another camera or doing something else, and be monitoring your sound very comfortably. It really does work amazing. All of this, I haven't mentioned any cost of this. The whole setup I think costs around $87 for these 4 pieces, which I think is actually very reasonable to set up such a complex system. These extra little pieces here cost a few dollars each. The cables, a few dollars. The mic was about $10, but it actually provides amazing sound for a $10 mic. I already mentioned that this one was about $70. One limitation which I do need to point out with this system is that when you're in movie mode on the A6300 A6500, and then you plug in the Hdmi adapter, if you change this mode to any other mode, like any of the still modes, like aperture priority or manual, you do not hear the audio anymore, which is kind of annoying. I normally shoot my videos in manual mode, in the still mode, because I get faster focusing, I get a brighter screen, etc. But as soon as you hit the record button, the audio comes through just fine, and it does flow through the adapter. So it still works if you do have to shoot in manual mode. You just have to hit the record button and listen to some of the audio, and you can adjust the audio. You still have full audio monitoring while you're recording. And if you do want to monitor the audio all the time before you hit record, you just have to put it into the movie mode. So just a limitation that you should be aware of. This will basically work amazing with any camera which has an audio output, a headphone jack already. You just don't need this this adapter. So you would simply run the audio straight into the FiiO, and from the FiiO into the transmitter. So you just have these two pieces. It would be a neater setup, smaller and easier setup, and a bit cheaper. I'll just show you how compact this actually is once it's not in use. It just slides off, and that is it. That is your wireless audio unit. If anyone has a chance to try this out or has any other solutions, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. And I appreciate any thumbs up, subscribes, and thanks a lot for watching. See you later.